It was a sunny afternoon in the small coastal town of Crystal Cove, and the members of Mystery Incorporated were enjoying a relaxing day at the beach. Fred, Daphne, Velma, Shaggy, and, of course, Scooby Doo were all there, soaking up the sun and playing beach volleyball. It was a rare moment of peace for the gang, as they had just wrapped up their latest case, The Mystery of the Haunted Lighthouse. Scooby Doo and Shaggy, always the most food focused of the group, were engrossed in a giant sandwich, while Fred was busy organizing a sandcastle building contest. Daphne was lounging in a beach chair, enjoying a mystery novel, and Velma had her nose buried in a stack of research papers, but just as they were getting comfortable, a gust of wind blew a mysterious letter onto their beach blanket. Velma, always the curious one, picked it up and began to read aloud to the intrepid investigators of Mystery Incorporated. You are cordially invited to attend the grand opening of the Crystal Cove Carnival, a one-of-a-kind event featuring thrilling rides, delicious food, and the spookiest haunted house you've ever seen. But beware, for the carnival has a ghostly secret that only you can uncover. Come if you dare, and bring your canine companion. This is no ordinary carnival, and you are no ordinary detectives. Sincerely, a friend. The gang exchanged curious glances, but their curiosity quickly got the better of them. A mystery to solve at a carnival sounded like a fun diversion from their beach day, and Scooby Doo was more than excited about the idea of delicious carnival snacks. Chapter 2, The Carnival of Chills. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the gang made their way to the Crystal Cove Carnival. The carnival grounds were a riot of color and noise, with flashing lights, laughter, and the scent of cotton candy in the air. Fred, as always, was excited about all the rides. Daphne was intrigued by the carnival's spooky theme, and Velma couldn't help but analyze the carnival's layout and operations. Shaggy and Scooby, however, were on a mission of their own. They quickly discovered the food court, where they indulged in corn dogs, funnel cakes, and every kind of fried treat imaginable. Scooby even managed to convince a vendor to make him a towering ice cream sundae after their snack attack. The gang headed to the carnival's haunted house, which was said to be the main attraction. The entrance was adorned with airy decorations, and a sign read, "Enter at your own risk." As they stepped inside, they were immediately enveloped in darkness, with only faint, airy music and mysterious sounds guiding their way. The gang ventured deeper into the haunted house, encountering holographic ghosts, animatronic monsters, and all sorts of spooky surprises. Velma, always the skeptic, couldn't help but admire the clever use of technology to create the illusions. But as they progressed through the house, they began to notice something strange. The ghosts and monsters seemed a little too real, and the scares a little too intense. Just when they were starting to question the safety of the attraction, they stumbled upon a hidden passage that led them to a room filled with carnival supplies and equipment. It was clear that someone had been using the haunted house as a cover for something sinister. Chapter 3. The mystery deepens. The gang decided to split up to investigate further. Fred and Daphne stayed to examine the equipment in the room, while Velma, Scooby, and Shaggy continued to explore the haunted house. Velma, with her flashlight in hand, carefully examined the walls and props in the haunted house. She noticed that some of the walls were movable, and there were hidden passages that allowed for quick access between different parts of the attraction. It seemed like someone had been using these passages to manipulate the scares and create a sense of real danger. Meanwhile, Scooby and Shaggy, in their usual fashion, were more interested in finding snacks than solving the mystery. They stumbled upon a concession stand filled with popcorn and cotton candy and couldn't resist helping themselves. As they munched on their snacks, they heard a faint whispering sound coming from behind a large, airy portrait hanging on the wall. When they investigated, they discovered a hidden switch that opened a secret door leading to a hidden chamber. Inside the chamber, they found a collection of old carnival memorabilia, including posters, costumes, and vintage arcade games. But what caught their attention the most was a series of old newspaper clippings and photographs. These documents revealed a dark history of the Crystal Cove Carnival, which had been plagued by accidents, disappearances, and mysterious occurrences dating back decades. Back in the equipment room, Fred and Daphne had made a startling discovery of their own. They found a control panel that allowed someone to remotely operate the various traps and illusions in the haunted house. It appeared that the carnival's spooky theme was being used as a cover for a nefarious operation. Chapter 4. Unmasking the Villain. The gang regrouped and shared their findings. Velma had figured out that the haunted house had been rigged with hidden passages and remote controls to create the illusion of real danger. Scooby and Shaggy had uncovered the dark history of the carnival, suggesting a long-standing mystery. With their curiosity piqued and their detective instincts kicking into high gear, the gang decided to investigate further. T. The fortune teller, who went by the name Madame Zara, seemed to know more than she was letting on. She hinted at a curse that had plagued the carnival for generations, with misfortune befalling anyone who attempted to reveal its secrets. Before Velma could press for more information, a mysterious figure in a black cloak emerged from the shadows and warned them to stop meddling in things they didn't understand. The figure vanished as quickly as it had appeared, leaving the gang shaken but determined to uncover the truth. Chapter 5. A Midnight Confrontation. As night fell over the Crystal Cove Carnival, the gang decided to stake out the haunted house, hoping to catch whoever was behind the nefarious operation. They concealed themselves in the shadows, watching as the carnival's visitors continued to enter the haunted house, unaware of the danger within. Hours passed, and just as they were starting to wonder if they had missed their chance, they saw the mysterious figure in the black cloak emerge from the haunted house. This time, they were prepared. Fred and Daphne quickly grabbed the figure, unmasking them to reveal none other than Madame Zara, the fortune teller. Madame Zara tried to escape, but Fred's quick thinking and Daphne's agility prevented her from getting away. As the gang interrogated her, Madame Zara confessed to being the mastermind behind the carnival's spooky facade. She revealed that she had been using the haunted house and the carnival's dark history to scare away unwanted visitors and keep the carnival's true purpose a secret. The carnival served as a front for an illegal operation involving counterfeit money and stolen artifacts, all hidden beneath the attraction's underground tunnels. Velma, with her extensive knowledge of the law, realized that Madame Zara's crimes were serious, and she needed to be brought to justice. They tied her up and called the local authorities, who arrived promptly to arrest her and begin a full investigation into T. Chapter 6. The End of a Mystery. With Madame Zara in custody and the carnival's secrets exposed, the gang felt a sense of satisfaction and closure. They had once again solved a mystery and made Crystal Cove a safer place. As the sun began to rise, they made their way back to their beach blanket, tired but triumphant. They recounted the events of the previous night and marveled at how a simple invitation to a carnival had turned into a complex mystery. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, always looking for their next meal, suggested that they celebrate their victory with a hearty breakfast. The gang agreed, and they headed to their favorite diner in town, where they ordered stacks of pancakes, plates of bacon, and gallons of coffee. Over breakfast, they reflected on the adventure they had just experienced and the bond that held them together as a team. They knew that no matter where their travels took them, they could always count on each other to solve the most challenging mysteries, and so, as the sun continued to rise over Crystal Cove, Mystery Incorporated enjoyed their well-deserved meal, ready for whatever mysterious adventures lay ahead. After all, they were no ordinary detectives, and there were always more mysteries waiting to be solved.